Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. If you watched the last episode, this episode is probably maybe 8 hours later. The sun never actually got into the sky and it is chucking it down rain. I have, however, had an opportunity to have a rest, a regroup, and think on how I wanted to mount these tags for day 4 of Junk Journal January. If we get that done in enough time, I would like to see if we can't do a little bit of a bin clean out. And then, if that gets sorted, I actually want to do a little bit of slow stitching, which is on the hashtag 3 to 5 scrap challenge that is sponsored by @the Teachers Table Crafts on Instagram. So we will see how we get on. So we had day 3, which was the beautiful squirrel and the German text. And oh, I might sneeze. I think I'm gonna. Hang on, sorry about that. Oh, pardon me. Man, you don't have to do anything until you turn on the camera. I have been thinking about how to mount these, and I'm thinking that it would be fun if I created a pocket that looked like that. And I further was thinking, and here are my thoughts, such as they are. I need a piece of paper. Of course I do. Brown paper. So I want to use a piece of brown paper. If I used sort of the same size, what do I want to say? Let's do these 2 cards. Show you my idea first before we actually put it on the book. So I want a pocket to be sewn down, and then pocket to be sewn down. So it would be top of here, and then go in here. That's right. But better lined up. The important thing, I think, is that the pocket for this one, or whichever one is the higher up, this edge actually is visible, so that you know, as somebody putting the tag back in, it will be easy, as opposed to blind where you're like, okay, where's the separation? But if you had something like that, you would be able to go, oh, it's just right there. That's my thought. That's my innovation. Might be able to use Castle after all. Okay, so a scrap piece of paper, more shared nursery stuff, and I need my ruler. Oh, that sneeze, that might have been my undoing. 3 inches? 3 1/4. Okay, so we'll do 3 1/4. Three and a quarter for a distance. There. And then 1 3 1/4. And then, oops, 2 3 1/4. 2 3 1/4, or do I do something more? I'm breaking my own rules already. Let's do 1 3 1/2, just for grins. So we get ourselves totally confused. Okay, put that out of the way. So this would be the top one. The top one. Wow, this is hard. So the idea is you would do that, and then you would do that. So this one needs to be placed on there, and this sort of needs to be longer after all that. So let's make that This is under the banner of measure once, cut twice. Here we are. Don't put that quite so far away this time. That is one manky edge. This would have been the long one. I want that to be longer and this to be shorter. I want that edge, that edge. This is a lot of mumbling to myself at the moment. There, okay. I think we're good. Yes, we need to do way more than that. 3/4 of an inch maybe? Yes, much better. So, I need to get out the high test stuff. Now, this, the top pocket, is going to be pointing that way, and it needs to have the long lip at the business edge. So, business edge. I'll do that before we glue it. We could also do like a thumb notch. We could, but then I would have to do one on the other side and that would be weird. Okay, so let's not worry. Oh, this hasn't been used in a couple of days. So I think we're in for a bunch of rain. Rain, 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 rain. For the next, I think 2 or 3 days. And for a season that doesn't have much sunlight, where the lack of sunlight is a bit of an issue, that much consecutive days rain is just not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. There we are, okay. So we've got one pocket, goes that way. And I don't need to glue it on yet. Oh, come on. I need to figure that out. Oh, look at that. That's the actual center. And we need, this is code for some decorations. And I brought some bits o' pieces. This is the Jazz Up, ooh, Grateful Heart. That's kind of fun. Sure, why not? The Jazz Up Your Scraps from Louisa Heinzel. And these are the ones that I have remaining. And this is the painted, or paint swatches that Rachel at Roxy Creation did. I really love these painted scraps. And I kind of need 3. Which 3 do I want? The blue. I think I kind of need that. There we are. You can't really read the Grateful Heart. Where was this rose thing? I did that and that. It's something like that. Good enough. I want to do something in the bottom that just sort of do I say, ties it all together. What? Be that. There, we'll do that. Okay, that was a lot of faffing around. And I know I was going to use that patch for something, but I'm using it for this something now. So too bad, so sad. Here we are. Straight enough. One of the many things that I learned last year was one can make things, as in paper bits and ephemera and all that, way faster than you can use it. So I have a nice big thick envelope of this stuff. Oops, upside down. There you are, and take it. There we are. This is from AliExpress. There we are. Okay. The background of this is using a fan brush and just using some watercolor to dribble drabble, which I think is the technical term for what I did. Just fluffed some paint around from here to there. Yep, well, we need to undo the glue. There we are, that's it. So that's gonna go like that. Yes, it is. This one is going to go like this. There's nobody at the bird feeder at the moment. And I always feel in tune with nature when my thought is, I am not going to go for a walk when the birds aren't even at the bird feeder. I take my cues from nature. If nature says, yeah, no, it's just crappy out, I do not need to then make myself feel like, well, you know what, you should go for a walk. You could. Yes, I could. There we are. Okay, all of that is done and down. And so there's one tag. And there's the other tag. That's going to be a little bit stuck, I think. But there we are. Ha ha ha. I could have done with some I don't have one of those little spongy things. I wonder how this will work. This is not the optimal way to apply this. But there we are. Not the optimal way, but it'll do. I don't know why. It's because I cut it out, because I invested hard-earned time and energy. It doesn't mean anything. Looks fun. It looks like a developed idea. That's what it does. It looks like a developed idea. When in fact it is not. Here we are. I need a new blue page. I didn't do any cleaning today. because I told myself that break was in order, and I think that was a good choice. There, so that is day 4. I am happy with that. We've got one there, one card there, and then one card here. And then even if this book were, the journal were this way, you would still, it would still be okay, I think. Yeah, good enough. Okay, in the books, done. At some point we still need to do the cover of that, but that is going to be for another day. Now then, I need to do some scrap clean up. Did I bring a thing? Yes, I did. Oops, there we are. So I brought a tray, which I want to use as my tray o' stuff. So I'll put those 2 things in. And I could put these in. I'm not going to, but I'm going to put a couple in. Just as random bits. I think, okay, one more. Because I just like the color. Oh, this is a complex one. So I can put that away where it is, where it's supposed to be. And one of my problems that I have identified is that I get a scrap tray that is about the size of a small lake, and it overwhelms me. So if I have a few bits and pieces and I regularly restock it, we should not be so overwhelmed. So for example, this should be in there, this little bit should be in there. I randomly have a St. Louis Blue Team Checklist hockey card, sure. Washi tape business card. Oh, Inco Ramo. What was this for? I don't know, but there's a wax stamp on it. Okay. Oh. This is a piece of the Sheridan stuff, piece of the Sheridan stuff. Washi tape? Washi tape should be actually in the bin. And random piece of paper we can get rid of. Dictionary page. These little stripey doos. A piece of card. My German paper. This is a piece of coloring paper. Yeah, I wanted to do something with that. I wanted to lay down some color on top of some of those pages so that I have it rather like this. But instead of dictionary page that is colored, I have the coloring book for another day. Put some of my tools to the side. Get that over there, get that over there. Glue book is out of the way. Now this is a large sheet of paper, I say, and so I'm gonna just not put it in there. Bottle tab, because sure, why not? Another piece of paper that I can put to the side that could be of use. What else do I have in here? I have an envelope, which has a glorious background to it. Random ticket. 2 postcards that are from the Uppercase magazine, which was, I got that as a suggestion from Cindy at Studio Lou. Of course I did, because I watch everything that she does and I copy everything that she does with shocking inaccuracy, certainly if it relates to Word. It is, however, the sincerest form of flattery. Another bit of paper. These are paper dolls that Cindy at Studio Lou has created, so I'm not going to put them there, but I'm going to put them in the at-hand paper. Just going to do a little bit of a wander down towards the end of the table. Bring up some more of this stuff, see what we have. Another tool, some more glue. We have some brown paper, which I would classify in the larger paper pile. I have this piece, which is also in the larger paper pile. And what do we have for tools? Oh, no, we haven't done this little pile yet. So, no idea where I found this heart whatsoever. And I've kept it because it's cute and you could probably reproduce it, but that is not a today thing. I have found, yes, so one of the things that I do with ridiculous regularity is I create custom watercolor palettes using eyeshadow boxes. This is an eyeshadow box from the dollar store. Take out all the eyeshadow. There is hot glue made in the diagonal so that I would have 2 pans per spot. And this is ridiculously inexpensive watercolor that I'm either going to need to use or just soak out and put in different watercolor. I usually do that kind of soaking in the summertime, but we'll throw it in there. So, found some large Christmas confetti, which should go in the Christmas box. This should really also go in the Christmas box, or at least in the holiday box. I don't know what this means. It's a pineapple I drew. Okay. Some envelopes. This is your Creative Studio envelopes. This is another piece of cardboard. Oh, yes, and the squirrels. So I'll keep the squirrels in a separate pile. And I think we're all good now. And now we can do our toolbox, because I think there's a lot of bits and pieces here. I'll be right back. I need a Kleenex after that sneeze. That feels better. So we have a corner, but let's just sort of empty out the corner bin. It feels like a little bit of a New Year refresh. Here we are, have it all right. There we are. Some more washi tape, some pens, some spare swipe cards, hole punch, ink, frill goes over there, some more spare cards. I apparently am accumulating those at a great rate. Pen tab, button, piece of fabric. Oh, this is fun. This is a really decorative thingy what's-it that would go in and then sort of press open. Put that there. A bit more washi. Some more strings. Some more, string with, these pretty hearts. Huh. These are, what are these? These are the tops of books. Book binding, feather. Wow, I accumulate stuff, don't I? Some more washi, ruler, pencil. Oops, here we are. Piece of blue strip. Piece of elastic that I do not need. Oh my goodness. This is the itty bittiest tiny little skull, because that's dark. Christmas ribbon. This is it's a handle probably from something I got somewhere. Whoops. Another bottle tab. Some more washi. These little bead things. They might actually have to be on their own somewhere. Because these are, I think, bone. I got them a million years ago, probably at the dollar store. I think, maybe. Whoops. Where's the other two? And the other two are going to go in there as well. And I have a ton of paper clips. My joy card. My joy card should never leave. That's just what that says. A very important measurement. No idea what the measurement relates to. This is my marking tool, pencil sharpener, letter opener, some more rulers, some more rulers. Care very deeply about measuring things. This little 6 number, which is it 6 or a G? No, it's an ampersand. Okay, and this is a measurement tool. So these go not back in the bin. So what goes in this bin? My ink goes in this bin. My 2 glues go in this bin. My letter opener, that punch, this punch, this punch. How many rulers do I need? That one, this pair of scissors, my joy card, this, my writing implements, I need a pen, use this, a pencil, and that. And I feel like I should have just some random washi tape. Maybe I should put the washi tape in there. Put it in there because these are supplies. Why do I have a pencil sharpener when I have an automatic pencil? Don't need to worry about that. That, and of course paper. This is heavy. Could be all right. Okay, so I think we have got that all cleaned up. Oh, and that. So our bin is back to being refreshed and clean. That's good news. I have a scrap bin o paper that I can salt as needed. And now I think I am set for 2023. Which might have been what I should have done before, but I didn't, so oh well. Pardon me. And now for something completely and totally different. Pardon me. This is the piece of fabric that I made from scraps, which I sandwiched it between 2 layers of cellulose. Do I have these? I do. Right back. You can buy this at a fabric store. It is called Embroidery Stabilizer. It's wash away fabric so that you can use it to pin things together. You can sew on it and so on and so forth. And as soon as this hits the water, it dissolves. And this is a perfect medium for being able to create fabric like this. So this is just 100% the scrappiest of the scrappy. And I deliberately made it so that it could be, hopefully, 3 3x5 cards. Do I have my ruler? In the cleanup, I have lost it somewhere. So I'm gonna go with no. Okay. So it's no. but that holds literally no barrier to me. Because ruler and where are the scissors? Are the scissors out? Geez, you clean something up and then you instantly have no idea where anything is. Here it is. Wow, that was a little outburst. So, which way do we want to do this? Let's do it this way. What did I say? That's 5. This should be about 3. 1, 2, 3. 3-ish. Horseshoes and hand grenades. I would like to do it in something other than that. Ooh. In my cleanup, I found this, which is something of a quilter pencil, and this is just so that I can, oops, clearly not fabric scissors, but they'll do. There's 1, and 1, 2, 3 1/4-ish. Might be able to get 4 out of this. Ooh, 3 by 5. There's nothing that says that I don't have a big piece. So there, I have a big piece. And so now I have 2 3 by 5s, and I have a slightly larger piece, which is probably, it's like a 5 by 5. Yeah, 5 by 5. Fun tab though. I like that. And this tab as well. So one of the things that I was thinking about as how can I create these and then incorporate it into a journal is if we have something called a fabric flip, of which this could be a really nice fabric flip. I mean, just super decorated. But you could also do this. So this is one of my title cards. You could put that, sew it across the top, and then you would have a fabric flip for a 3 by 5 card if you wanted to. Or you could just sew it to the 3 by 5 card. Let's flip it around this way. Makes a little bit more sense. And then you have a journaling spot, which is a piece of fabric. But we will worry about that. And I'm just going to put her information up here in case you want to take note of it. And so what she suggests is 3 pieces of fabric. So I have more than that, 3 by 5 dimensions, that or then some, 3 trims, 3 stitches, 3 pieces of floss. So I have, this is not my entire button collection because I am a button goblin and I have boxes of buttons. So lest ye be afraid that, oh, these were the only buttons that we can have. No, it is kind of like the bin idea. I have just enough with a large variety that I can play around with and not be overwhelmed. I think I'm starting to learn something about myself, and that is I stop if I get overwhelmed. It just grinds to a halt. Like this morning, I got overwhelmed and it's like, burp, and I can feel it in my brain. Just like, nope. So you're gonna stop, regroup. This is just the top tier of embroidery floss that I have. And as with the buttons, where I have far more than you see, almost every color of DMC, all of the fabric, all of the fiber, all of the everythings. Hilariously, oh, look at those. Those are nice beads. Oh, see, this is what happens. You get digging around. What was I doing? That's really nice couching. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a needle. That's what I'm looking for. Goodness sakes, you'd think I'd show up with a needle. No need to be hard on yourself. Ha! Here we are. Look at that. Oh, I know what else I need. Okay. Got a needle, got a thimble. Have needle, have thimble, can sew. Now then, I should probably give myself a time limit. So I don't keep everybody forever. And just sort of get started on the whole idea. Sort of get my feet wet, as it were. The other thing that I have is an Ort jar, and I'm also going to see if I can start a jar that is bigger than Ort size for bits of fabric. So the stuff at the bottom here, these tags, and this might not be, they might be too big. Or maybe I just need to do like scrappy scraps and stuff them in there. I don't know. Completely overthinking it and getting overwhelmed. So let us just jab our way in here. What do I want to do? What needs red? This yellow needs some red. So I'm just randomly going to be jabbing my needle in to start with, because it's the way to start sometimes. Another person that I need to put down on a card, and her website or her YouTube channel, is Ariane Zurcher, who does On the Other Hand, and she is a wonderful fiber artist, and she does something that she calls improvisational stitching, which is you basically you get a piece of fabric and then you have at her. She has the most incredible collection of embroidery threads I have ever seen in my life. And I guess this happens with all artists, that they can afford, and they also have the skill set to get the most expensive supplies. And the threads that she has are hand dyed, almost one of a kind, extraordinary fibers. They're just really, really beautiful. They come from, where do they come from? One of them comes from South Africa, which is it's a business called, I think, the House of Embroidery. And it is, it's an organization that is, helps women have a sustainable income and all kinds of other good things. And you can get those at the Sue Spargo. And there's another kind of British company, Steph Francis, who also has beautiful stuff. Okay, so that's enough of that. So her idea is this improvisational stitching where she uses large canvases that are made of linen by Pat Polly, who is another artist, and she hand dyes linen. And what do I want to do now? I want to do one of these up here. Where was it going with that? So yes, so and she uses the colors within the, hang on. one of the things that is really useful to have as an embroiderer when you have needles that get stuck is a beading pliers that just allow you to pull down or pull up the needle when it gets stuck. This is going to be one of those. And so she uses the colors to inform what she does. She sometimes gets inspired by images. She did one where she was looking at ocean creatures, but on a microscopic level. And so she was doing that for a while. She's taken a trip to Africa, and she has something created based on that. And she's just a really lovely, interesting person. The trick, the reason for On the Other Hand as her title is she's left-handed. And so she decided that she would create a channel that would help demonstrate stitches for a left-handed stitcher. And as a result, her channel is so popular that she ended up demonstrating it both for left and right-handed people. So she is essentially an ambidextrous embroiderer, which is okay. Like, yes, I can do it upside down and backwards too. No, I can't. Anyways, I have a lot of love and admiration for her as an artist. And she has recently started exploring abstracts. And it's interesting to see her change and develop as an artist. And I think that's an important part of art, is to keep developing and growing, whatever that speed is. It doesn't need to be, light speed. It doesn't need to be perfect, but I think that's what we all do. We learn something and then it becomes a part of us and we go, okay, well, what else can we do? And then we figure something else to do. And we go, oh, I like that. And then we go down that rabbit hole for a while. I think this is called herringbone. That looks nice against the green. This red was a good choice. And by choice, I mean it was the needle that was threaded and available to me. Gail Augustinelli is using the word finish as one of her prompts for the year. And while it is not my word, it certainly resonates as something that I would appreciate doing for myself, and that is finish a bunch of works. And I have all of the junk journaling stuff that I want to accomplish, all of these kind of fun things, but I also have over there, I have a loom that I am weaving a shawl, and there is also a coat that I am embroidering using Sashiko Boro. So at some point they may make an appearance, either if they're finished. The Boro coat may show up just as part of sort of showing some stitching. Okay, so we're nearly done. What else do we want to do? Let us do some, I was going to call them doodle bugs. That's not what they are. They're colonial knots. So a colonial knot is kind of like a French knot, only it is, it sits a little higher because of the twist that you put in it. And they are one of my favorite things to do. Which is so much fun. Rachel at Roxy Creation and her sister, I can't remember her sister's name, are doing also a stitch. I think they're on season 3, book 3 of their stitch challenge. And I started with the year 1, and I think I got, how far did I get? I think I got 5 months through the first 6 of the first season. And that's just want to come. It's because I'm putting it through denim. Stand by. There we are. And I think I blew a circuit using something that was that complicated. I should show them to you just so you know what I mean. I had a butterfly. I'm very happy with the ones that I did, but it was just, you know, way too much. 3's enough. 3's a good number because I don't want to do any more denim. That's just the way that's going to be. There we are. So I think we got everything started, done, that we wanted to. It's 46 minutes in, so it takes a while for this to upload, and you don't want to watch 100 hours of me faffing around, I don't think. But I will keep giving you doses of this because this is one of my absolute loves. And I think it's quite relevant to junk journaling because it's about covers and so on and so forth. So with that, thank you so much for keeping me company. Thanks for watching, and always please subscribe and like for more episodes. Thanks so much. See you soon. Bye now.